Guys, guys, welcome to Gunners Lovers TV. The last time I spoke on Viktor Gyokores, a lot of people came after me saying, what am I talking about? I don't have my facts. Some even say I don't have knowledge of either the transfer market or football. I should go and dig my facts out. But after many days now, you will now see that what I was talking about was correct. First, it's either you don't get information from the right source or you have not heard about the information that I've said. So it looks strange. But if you take time to go and find out from these people what they have put out there, you will now discover that what I gave you was correct. Now, it was not rumor that Manchester United made an attempt to consider, not Manchester United, that Sporting made an attempt to, through intermediaries, to invite Manchester United to come and bid for Viktor Gyokores. Now, it is not Viktor Gyökeres' camp that is pushing this. So let's get it clear. It is Sporting that is pushing this. Fabrizio Romano made it clear in his video that they asked Manchester United to come in since they were unable to reach agreement with Arsenal. Their hope is that Man U will come in, pay the money or pay above the money that Arsenal have refused to pay. And then they will now go to the player where we have reached agreement with so with Man U, and we would like you to go to Man U. But we have passed the era where players are just forced to go to other clubs. Players' decisions now, when they make decisions, is very important. So that message got to Viktor Gyokores, wherever he's seated now, whether he's Spain or Sweden enjoying holiday. And he made it clear again. Don't forget, he had told Manchester United before now. Manchester United have tried 3 times to try and cut Viktor Gyokores, and he turned them down. So the information we're getting there is not a question of using the word turn down. I think they have refined it to say that he has given priority to Arsenal, in the sense that that is the club that the project appeals to him more. Now, what this whole crisis has succeeded in doing is pitching rival fans against each other. So, Sporting fans are not happy about what Gyökeres has done. Arsenal fans are not happy about what the management in Arsenal is doing concerning the transfer, because everybody was looking that last weekend, that was a rumor flying around that it would be sorted, but it was not sorted. Ben Jacobs and co have now said, with the other Portuguese reporter, which I can't remember his name now, he was also interviewed, I think, by Sky, and he said it's about 2.5 million euros that is being argued now in the add-ons. So it's not like progress has not been made, but we have not signed him. He's not in Asia. Nobody knows when he will be joining the team. Now, why everybody, or why some of us, let me qualify it well, are worried or continue to speak about it is that we've seen how Declan Rice was bought. The money we used to buy Declan Rice was about, only God knows how Arsenal brought that money out. Because in the history of Arsenal, I think that was the first time we bought a player bigger in that figure. So the money we're even talking about now for Viktor Gyökeres is even lesser than this. It's not an amount that we cannot afford as a club, Arsenal Football Club. But the way and manner we have made it so messy, I'm afraid let it not turn into a legal battle between Gyökeres and Sporting. And once it becomes a legal case in court and all that, it becomes messy, you cannot proceed. If there's a stay of execution in the matter, the transfer might not proceed. Look at what is happening with is it Gibbs and Tottenham and Nottingham Forest. That matter is still dead now, hanging. You see, how quickly can that be resolved before a transfer window ends? Now, he's not joining the boys to train, to be able to understand how we play. Yes, it's not sufficient to say he wants to join us, but he still needs to gel with the boys. So my concern is we are leaving it too long. Ekitike, we heard about it last week. Newcastle was interested, and then they said Liverpool also had interest in it. By this week, as I'm talking to you now, they've wrapped up that deal. Even Buemo, the Cameroonian who plays for Brentford, who is now a Man U player, that deal was looking as if it's not going to take place. But now, as we're talking, he's now holding the shirt. And so many others. Kudos from West Ham going to Tottenham. Even Tottenham, of all people, of all clubs, they've wrapped up their own. So we were praising Andre Better for all the work he has been doing, and now he wants to spoil it with this one. Clubs negotiate. Yes, we know that. We are not children. So for anybody criticizing, we know what negotiation is. But what we don't understand is because we are not privileged to watching what the negotiation looks like. You know, we are not there. So we work on, or we comment on reports outside, whether some of them are true or not. You know, you have to analyze and try and make sense out of it. Ateta in his press conference said he cannot comment on players who have not bought yet. And so everybody lashed on that last word, yet. I don't know whether it's a mistake he said yet, or he meant yet as he's about to join. We know you know that we're trying to get him. And it says we are short. We have heard that many times. Some people say the smile looks like a Wenger's smile. Well, at the end of the day, there's what they call radio silence, they say. Apart from just last night to Tuesday that Fabrizio Romano spoke on that matter. I think it was Ben Jacob that spoke last, that it was 2.5 million euros he had that was remaining to be negotiated upon. It has been quiet. Nobody knows what is going on since that time. The negotiation is going on. That started. So the Arsenal fans are waiting for Gyökeres to come in. Like one, what do you call him? Is it Curtis? He's in Asia too now, covering, just as Robbie is covering the tour. Said, I hope they won't sap the joy of welcoming Gyökeres out of Arsenal fans by the time he comes. See, Lee Gunner, or so they call him. Is it Lee Gunner or Lee anyway? One of the AFTV crew members who went for this Asia thing. Lee George, I think it's Lee George. They say his name is. He fell ill. You see, all in trying to cover Arsenal Asia store. And then you now have other people trying to cover the new jersey that came out. We have a new jersey that's just been released for Arsenal, and it would have been nice to see Gyökeres' name on one of them, but it's not there. So we just hope that this matter will be resolved quickly. Man U says, if I can quote Goldberg right, that they will only go for players who want them. So even if Sporting is pushing them to say, come and buy, They cannot until the player say he want them. For how long is what we don't know. Who to believe? Who do we believe in all this report? So please, Arsenal, save us from this embarrassment, and let's get Viktor Gyokores. And so we can have a here we go. See you in the next video. Bye. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. Share this video to all your friends. See you.